Hey y'all. I like doing car chronicle. To something about this little vibe here. I like it. But anyway, uh, a message came to me in my spirit, and I'm gonna try to make it real short and quick and get on about your way. But today I want to talk about how to let go of guilt and shame. For years, shame weighed me down. Shame had me, baby. My mistakes. I was so ashamed of my mistakes that I couldn't face my life in freedom. I was bound to my mistakes. I was bound to the opinions of man and what man could possibly think about me because of what I've done. But the thing about it is, in order for you to let that shame go and to let that guilt go, no matter what you've done, we serve such an awesome God. We serve such a merciful God and loving and forgiving God that He has the ultimate and final say in your judgment. And your judgment is that the slate has been wiped clean. When Jesus died on the cross for us, He knew everything that we'd ever do. And mercy and forgiveness is available. But you have to receive it. In order for you to let that guilt and shame go, you have to take the focus off of man and put it on God. Picture you in the courtroom and you got the lawyer and the person that you've offended pointing the blame, pointing the finger, telling you what you did. They not letting up. They ain't forgiving you. They want you to face the ultimate judgment. But the judge take that gavel and you've been forgiven. You can leave out of here clean, white as snow. Guilt and shame is when God has already said you've been forgiven. And you walk out the courtroom and forgot everything God said and say, no, I don't deserve that forgiveness that you've given me. I don't deserve that. I'm unworthy. And you still got the shackles on. You've already been forgiven, but you choose to walk in the shame and the guilt of what you did. The guilt and shame of your mistakes. After the judge has said, you've been forgiven, go. And I'm here to tell you that you've been forgiven. Go. You've been forgiven. Go forward. In God's grace and mercy. See, if it was up to man, them shackles would never come off. The person that we've hurt, the people that we've hurt, some of them would never take them shackles off because they're so hurt about what we did. But they're not the judge. Yeah, you might have messed up the relationship. Yeah, you might have messed up the friendship. Yeah, you might have made some bad mistakes where people don't want to ever forgive you again. But God, the one that you have to answer to, says, go. You've already been forgiven. So remember what God says about you. God says that you are forgiven. Bring it to Him. Take the heavy weight of your mistakes, leave it at His feet, and get up knowing that you've been forgiven. In the middle of my mistakes, I wrote a song. Well, I didn't write a song, but I recorded a song called Pray For Me. And I was too ashamed to release the song because even though God had forgiven me, I hadn't forgiven me. The way I saw myself was beneath. I saw myself as low. I couldn't pick my head up and go face life because of what I've done. But I'm not what I've done. I'm not what I've done. I am who God says I am. I've made my mistakes and I've learned from it. Have you learned from it? Sometimes you gotta suffer the consequences so you can know. Don't do that no more. Now you see. You put your hand on that stove after mama say don't put it on that hot stove and you put it on there. I bet you won't touch it no more. Sometimes you need a little bit of consequence to get you on the right path so you can stop going down that self-destructive path, so you can stop doing what you're doing. Everything ain't good for you. But forgive yourself. You've been forgiven. You've made the mistakes. Go in freedom. Pick your head up. Pick your head up and live your life. Turn your mess into a message. Let everybody know what God has done for you. You the one holding on. Ain't nobody holding on. God has forgiven you. But anyway, y'all, Love y'all, and I holla at y'all.